Okay, boys and girls, so this week we're going to have some fun celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday. Dr. Seuss was born on March 2nd, and that is why we are celebrating him this week. Hope you have lots of fun. Okay, so the easiest way for us to start our Dr. Seuss style fish is going to be to just start with an oval. Not even a perfect oval, honestly. I'm going to draw dark. You guys draw nice and light, but just kind of, start with some kind of an oval like that, or a sort of a rounded almond shape like this. And then we're going to go ahead. We talked about how those fish have wonky noses and crazy lips and different things. So go ahead and add a little extra something there, right? So we have kind of that fun nose. And then you're going to go ahead and erase this. Mrs. Moore's drawing dark so you guys can see, but I'm going to struggle to erase mine. But you're going to erase that out. And then you're going to add in kind of a bottom lip like this if you'd like, right? So now we've got a bottom lip. And we've got our kind of funky nose here, all right? We're gonna go ahead and add in a nice big eye. Don't make your eyes too small, get a nice big one in there. And then, of course, we can add in a nice big pupil like this. If you want some eyelashes, we can put some eyelashes on there like that. You don't have to put on eyelashes, that is totally up to you. We can make it a catfish. Maybe it's got some whiskers coming out this side and come up from behind, right? Some kind of wonky whiskers like this. We can bring it back here, extend his mouth back like that. Put a little smile on our fish's face. All right, from here, we're gonna add some fins. Your fins can be anything that you'd like them to be, and I'll show you some ideas for different fins afterwards. But so maybe you just wanna have one fin, sort of a shark-like fin up there, right? That's one option. Maybe you've got a couple bumpity bump fins down here, right? And then of course we're gonna have that's our dorsal fin, the one that comes up off the back of a fish is called the dorsal fin. And then we've got our other fin here, right? Fin in the front, and then the tail. So Dr. Seuss does a few different things. Sometimes tails come down and they split like that. Sometimes the tails come out and then they go up and they wrap around like this. Right? It might split in two. Sometimes they even split into three. Right? Maybe it does something like that. And then we're going to keep on adding some details. We're going to put some what we call hatching. Hatching is when you create shadows just by adding lines. And Dr. Seuss was famous for hatching. Really, he did a lot of his shadow work with just the hatching like that, or made different shapes. So a little hatching down here, anywhere where a shadow might exist, right? On the back under here, put some lines like this. Might be shadows down in the grooves over here, some shadows underneath up here. So we're just putting on some lines and creating some hatching on here. Maybe we do some over here like this. And that's sort of the essentials of a Seuss fish. So neaten them up a little bit here. Get my big eraser out. Erase that line right there. Maybe I've got some little dots here. That's that outside edge of my fish right there. I'm gonna erase this line here, like that. Maybe I wanna erase this line so it connects right up from his back into the top of his body, like that. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and add some color. Again, you can make it any color you want. It'd be fun to do one fish, two fish, a red fish, blue fish. do a couple of fish if you'd like to do them like that. But have some fun, create some wonky fish. So let's take a peek. Here's another one we could try. So again, we're just gonna start with that same sort of almondy oval shape like that, okay? This time let's do a nose going up. So this time, because some of Dr. Seuss's fish actually look more like cat or dog faces than they do like that. So we got a point coming up like this. Let's even put a little dot on the end, and then we come back to our oval, cut in for the smile part here, and back out. We'll erase these lines here. So our fish is swimming along like this. All right. So maybe we've got spiky side fins this time. And sometimes they look like fingers, right? Doesn't Dr. Seuss do this great job of making the fish look like their fins are fingers, right? Sometimes they're split in two and they can point and do different things, right? Like Cat in the Hat. Remember the fish kept saying, no, 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 don't be doing that. Maybe we'll do a curvy dorsal fin this time, like that. Get our eye on with the pupil. Get some of that hatching up in there, right? Maybe just do a few whiskers here. Catfish type whiskers. A little hatching going on over there. All right, and how about this time our tail? Let's have our tail go around this way and do that sort of split in two at the top like this. And then attach back. Like that. Add some hatching in that curve, like this. Erase out, the fin's got to be on top, so we can erase out a fin like that. All right, there's another possibility for a Dr. Seuss fish. A couple gill lines maybe, like that. Fish actually breathe through those gills, don't they, right? If you want to add an eyebrow, we could go like that, add a fun eyebrow. All right, let's try one more. All right, there's that oval. Add onto it like that. And this time we'll wrap it right around into another fun smile again. Like that. This time let's have our tail go down. And we'll just make it do one down like that. All right, how about, let's move the fin back more this way and do bumpity bumpity bump. But we'll still put some shadows in there. How about we put our eye like here, do a little eyelid across the top this time. Show those two little same, like they're coming from the other side, right? So the little eyelashes on the other side. We're gonna have some hatching all along here, create a little shadow back there. Back of our fish there, and let's get a little bottom lip like that. there's another possibility for a Seuss fish. A Seuss fish. So you're gonna take one of your fish. I think this one's my favorite. I think I like this one the best. And you're gonna go ahead and put on some wave lines. Go behind the fin. We want it to be a fun leaping fish. All right, like this. We're gonna trace the whole thing up in black crayon or black Sharpie or whatever you have, and then give it some nice, fun color. I think I'm gonna use warm colors in my fish, maybe orange or red like that, so I can use some cool colors down here in my ocean water that he's leaping through the air, jumping up out of the water. Enjoy, have fun making your fish. Boys and girls, remember when you're coloring, right? You want to make sure you are working up your project or down your project, but do it as if you're going up the steps of a ladder. I know I've told you this before, but I've been noticing some kids again lately are not coloring in so nicely like this, right? See how I'm going up, next rung of the ladder. If you color big strokes like this, you get lots of big white marks. But if you color like every time you're just doing a step of the ladder, moving up the ladder, then I go across this whole row right here, moving up the ladder like that, your artwork is going to come out so nice. All right, color nice.